Welcome to our CanVoix Club's new program, Hot Earth Where Fire Meets Soil, where the headlines sizzle and the truths get roasted. Hosted by Hong Kong's sharpest voices, Tsao and Stephen Shiu, we dig deep, we stir things up, and we serve you the hottest takes on China and the world. This is Hot Earth. Fasten your seatbelts. It's about to get spicy.
You are watching Hot Earth at Cai Tang Ting Tei. I'm Tsao, your guide through the smoke and ash of current events, whether it's politics, culture, or chaos at home or abroad.
And I'm Stephen Shiu here to make sure the sparks actually hit something. No sugarcoating, no polite nods, just straight up truth served hot and fresh.
Coming up, from Peking to Hong Kong to New York, a centuries-old herbal syrup is sparking curiosity. Traditional Chinese medicine is stepping out of Chinese people's everyday lives and into the global wellness scene. Could ancient remedies really be the next big thing in modern wellness? And what draws young people around the world to these age-old practices?
In recent months, a 400-year-old Chinese herbal syrup, Chuan Pui Pei Pa Ko, has been gaining attention around the world, embraced by people curious about traditional Chinese medicine or TCM as both a wellness practice and a cultural touchstone. Across the globe, a new generation is exploring the holistic principles of traditional Chinese medicine for stress relief, everyday health, and preventative care. People here in China, especially the younger folks, I suppose, have also embraced a TCM as a continuation of our ancestors' wisdom. Today is not the bitter brews of the past. Ancient formulas show up in herbal energy drinks, trendy tea shops, and modern wellness products with data, science, and even AI giving traditional practices a fresh contemporary edge. Stephen, how popular is Pei Pa Ko abroad?
So it is quite popular. A lot of people are discussing it and making videos of it on TikTok. So basically, this is kind of a cough syrup that has been a childhood memory for Chinese people. And now, for anyone who do not know what that is, it is kind of a sticky black cough syrup. It has the color and consistency of mud.
Haha, a great way to sell it, isn't it?
Yeah, just tell you the texture of it is a little bit both solid and liquid.
Don't be put off by that. Is it also gas? The taste is sweet?
It's sweet because it contains a lot of honey in it. A lot of celebrities, I think a songwriter described it as kind of like honey, but with Chinese medicinal properties. Another actor also stated it tastes delicious. So, as I said, this kind of like childhood memory for a lot of Chinese people. Because it's sweet, so it's easy, and it's good for children to take it when are having conditions of coughing. So yeah, and now it is popular in the West.
Yeah, you said it's popular overseas, and it is. It's available in more than 20 countries, but you're going to pay for it though. It costs about $5 roughly in pharmacies where you can get it in this part of the world. But it can fetch about 3 times that price when you buy it overseas. So $15 for a bottle of cough syrup might seem pretty expensive, but people are loving it. It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, they searching it, they are mixing it into other beverages. Like worldwide Google searches for this, Pei Pa Ko rose by a quarter last year, and tutorials on how to mix it with other beverages have accumulated millions of views on TikTok.
It's so weird, right? It sounds like cough syrup, but mixing it into cocktails or other beverages, things like that. Could we also go through the key ingredients of what makes Pei Pa Ko? As a Chinese person, actually, I'm learning something new here too. Yeah, so there's some stuff I'm familiar with. Honey, you mentioned that, licorice root, ginger, And that's where my knowledge of the ingredients stops, because I don't know what a fritillary bulb is or a four-leaf ladybell root. Would you like to explain?
Yeah, like a fertility bulb is 川蓓. And actually, it is one of the most important ingredients in this medicine, or kind of a syrup, I mean. So because the Chinese name of it is 川蓓.
It's very common in Chinese. And also this, actually, I don't know, is it a vegetable or is it a nut? I'm not sure. But it's grinded. Usually it's grinded into sort of like ash form, and then we mix it into drinks. It's supposed to be very good for your throat. It's really soothing for your throat. So that's a key element of 川蓓. And also there's the other element that shows up in the name, that is the pipa, which is loquat. And this is called pipa in Chinese. And actually this is a bright orange color and oval-shaped plum. It contains very large brown seeds, and it usually very juicy, but not very sweet. So it doesn't stand high up there in the list of favorite fruits because we like things sweet, right? But it's considered as, again, very good for your throat.
I think when TCM started to become really popular in the West, Gwyneth Paltrow, you know Gwyneth Paltrow? She was in Iron Man and other stuff. Anyway, so she was at a film premiere in New York, and she had a backless dress. She was wearing a backless dress, and her back was covered in these purplish kind of brown bruises, and people were like, huh? Now that's cupping, right? Yeah, you look like a piece of pepperoni pizza. And so people were asking, what was that? And then he brought a lot of attention to it because she was talking about it. She said that she had been cupping, and thus they do it to draw blood to the surface. It's good for your qi, right? The flow of energy in your body. So that's when it all kind of kicked off. And then US Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, proponent of cupping. Tom Brady, the legendary football player, he credits acupuncture for improving his muscle pliability. So TCM has been around in the West for a long time, and some famous people have always been proponents of it.
Yeah, and using paper, coal, and also the other examples as prime examples of ancient Chinese TCM gaining newfound international popularity. What is it about the syrup, these practices that draw people today?
For many in the Chinese community, the paper coal is kind of a nostalgic remedy from childhood. And this has also resonated with Chinese communities both at home and abroad. And that is why there's been this kind of huge discussion. And also in recent years, there has been this kind of wave of recognizing and realizing the benefits of having and using TCM and integrating these kind of elements into our modern products like snacks, red bread, and also beverages. Another one that we discussed before, the black plum juice, the sour juice that you will have in a lot of Chinese restaurants, is actually very suitable for the kind of summer heat. So yeah, this kind of thing is making people not only like tasting them, but also taking them as a kind of daily routine.
I think so too. And in China, wow, in recent years, you've seen this wave of acceptance of TCM from young people as well. It's in everything it feels, from like beverages to anything. Even like the other day when I was I was looking for a pillow online, and there are tons of entries of TCM. So pillows with TCM elements in it, and it's supposed to be good for your sleep or whatever. But does everybody believe in that? That's a different question. Anyway, Stephen, so what drives this fascination with TCM today? We only have like 30 seconds, so spill it out.
Yeah, so TCM is adapting by offering convenient formats like these kind of prepared herbal drinks delivered to homes and concentrated granules and medicinal snacks, making it very easy to integrating into busy lifestyles as what we perceive TCM was, because you used to have that kind of specific pot and boil them.
Yeah, well, certainly. And it's also important to note that these remedies may not be for all people. For example, the cough syrup. It might not be good with certain dietary restrictions. And it's also just really good to read the fine print and consult a medical professional, perhaps. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you, Stephen. And I'm Chip. Our listeners can find us at CanVoix Clubs on YouTube. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the little bell. We'll see you next time.